Yeah, I'm right back at you like I never left, and I'm gonna go this hard to my last breath. Salute Kenny Russell, Canoon, Consul, Moon. You already know what you're gonna get when you step in the room. You're now dealing with Canoon. I'm here. While I'm here, I'm gonna make the information direct and clear because a lot of y'all can't hear. Now, welcome back to Make My Ancestors Great Again. This is another episode of My Thoughts. This is My Thoughts 79. Uh, I have to put that on there. My Thoughts 79. Okay. And this is on Royal Allah. Or his name is Royal Jenkins. Okay. A gentleman that was in the Nation of Islam. And then in 1978, after the Prophet's death, he he split from the Nation of Islam. I believe Wallace Muhammad, uh, that was Farad's son. I'm sorry, Elijah's son. He started running the nation, and he didn't. He had some differences of opinions and things like that. He felt he should be running because he was the true Allah. He knew this the whole time. He's saying that Elijah Muhammad told him it wasn't his time yet. So, um, like, share, subscribe, comment. And I thank you for watching. Make sure who's ever watching this is knowing that this is not to take God away from anybody. This is just to let you understand what type of God do you follow. Okay. All week had a theme. What type of God do people follow? And we went on through the different ones that people handcraft, hand mold, and hand make to fit all the criteria that they want, and they deem that God acceptable to them. So this is just another video and another um, example of that. So let's look at the video. I don't own it. You can find it wherever you can find it at and watch it in its entirety. This is a fair use act, and let's watch the video.
And hints and clues was really attractive to me. However, since when he passed, well, just before he passed, I sought an audience with him based on the what takes place in the nation. And he sent word that what I wanted to know and what I was actually doing wasn't time for it yet. You know, like my time would come. I said, okay. After he passed, I had had quite a few people to actually come in and share things with me that only could been, they could not have known it, period. They don't even think that way. I'm talking about people from 10 years on up to 100 years old, right? You know, and some people that came, they were so out out of the ordinary. One woman called up and she just had the meeting. She'd never seen me, I'd never seen her. And when we didn't make the meeting, and she insisted, you got to have this meeting. So I said, well. And she told me, she said, you know, you're the real Solomon. So I asked her, and she told me about some things, and she don't deal in that. Then shortly after that, I had a 10-year-old person to tell me some things that are still baffling me. I won't say it's baffling, but I understand it now. Just by that taking place, and he spoke so confirmed and so divinely, I knew it was true. Then after capping all of that, then I had 3 scientists that the messenger spoke about, operates the planet and operates the ships and mother plane and whatnot. They actually came and collected me and gave me a tour of the whole universe.
Wow.
They gave me a little knowledge of everything in the universe, and even taking me into the sun.
Right in the sun.
Most people think, you know, they made a joke of that and everything, but it literally took place.
Literally. Okay, that was the video. That's the brother. His name is Royal Jenkins. Excuse me. He goes by Royal Allah. The brother, he died in 2021, I believe, or 22. It's 21 or 22. He died from complications of COVID. Um, he's not the first to do this. my thoughts on the video. Again, I can continuously say this each time I speak about this. Religion develops insanity. This is a damn shame. This is the best you got. But see, I'm not here to kick the brother around. I'm just letting people understand what type of God do you follow? What has been deemed acceptable to the person who's going to follow this? Now, it's no way that this man could have told me he was my God. First of all, he didn't have any teeth. Okay. A lot of his teeth, he went on and on in the story and told something about his teeth. Now, you don't have to have perfect dental work, but why is God missing teeth? These are just questions like a 2-year-old asks him a question like, hey, what happened to your teeth, Papa? What happened to your teeth, Uncle? You see? So why shouldn't an adult say, hey, man, this gentleman don't have any teeth, but he's coming and said he's Allah. That's one of the things, so many insufficiencies and the gods that people deem uh, followable, uh, uh, that they follow, okay, approachable, should I say, because they have to be able to approach this God to follow him. The gods that they deem approachable, they're so uh, insufficient in the things that they can do. Okay, they can't do nothing, but only in the belief system. When the wind blow, if a wind blew and it blew out a good fire, say, see what my God did? He blew that fire out. That's Mother Nature. So I mean, that's another type of God. But some people do worship Mother Nature. Okay, but this guy, this is nothing new. It was a gentleman named Clarence 13X. Okay, he started the five percenters, and I have a tattoo that say five percenters on there, but I never knew about 13X, but I heard about the percent. And this meant a little something different to me. It was a saying or a saying that you like in the it crowd. This is what I got it for. 85% don't know, 10% don't have a clue, and I'm part of the 5% that do. That's all it meant. It was like a little unspoken bond. Okay, yeah, yeah. I mean, today they say you woke, the woke folk. I didn't know about that type of movement. Conscious community. I never knew about that when I got this. Okay, so I was a young man, a teenager. I'm much older now, but I wanted a 5%er tattoo because the slogan that went with it, it fit me. I knew things that a lot of people didn't know. I experienced a lot of things that people didn't experience, but I still didn't come and say, hey, I'm your God. Make me your God. So Clarence 13X, he was a God as well. Got shot with an elephant gun, woke up. But guess what? The people that said he was their God knew that he had a gambling problem. He had an addiction to smoking weed and cigarettes, and he did that to the time of his death. This man, Royall, uh, he has problems with women. Okay, he's been attracted and been in love and been in love triangles and different love affairs with the wrong type of women. I mean, these are the gods that people follow. See, this is how the story goes now. A person always want to attach himself onto something that he's seen that he can relate to. It's relatable. Oh man, Allah, Royal Allah, he got some powerful knowledge. Why? Because he said three scientists. See, this is the same old story from the Prophet Muhammad. Not the prophet. He was the messenger. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad, the prophet, told all these stories about how much the sun weigh, how much the earth weigh, how much water, all this carrying on that you can get right out of the. They had almanacs and encyclopedias back there with this type of information in it, and you can pull that right out of there and just by way of memory, you can just remember it. See, because what a person done before he met you, you will never know that. So he could have sat there and memorized all that before he made his attack on the world and say, now I want to go get followers and I'm gonna have all this research knowledge and I'm a memory. I'm gonna have it memorized, and when they question me on it, I'm gonna just spit out the memory. It's very easy. So this guy, three elders or three scientists, as they say it in the nation, and he represents the United Nation of Islam, the new Okay. He was a student from the Nation of Islam, and he believed that at one point, he believed that, and he still did all the way to his death, that Master Farad Muhammad came in the presence of Allah. He came at that, and then he said, "Now, but still, I'm Allah in the person, and I'm more powerful than all of them." This is what he. This is how the story goes now. And he was able from 1978 to run his United Nation of Islam all the way up into his death as God. Never showing improving, never doing anything, just telling these uh, alien-like stories like Billy Carson, talking about three people picked him up in a little um, a craft, two to drive, and one had conversation with him. Then they took him right on up into the sun. See, they get aboard these ships, they outer space type of guys. Just like Seti said, outer space niggas. Excuse my language, but that came from Seti. They outer space men. And if you don't have no type of mind that you can't fathom, okay, man, this man went to space, he should be leading us, then you're going to fall for it every time. I'm not worried about space. I'm worried about right down here, okay? A 10-year-old came and seen him, told him something he shouldn't been able to know. He's still puzzled by it. An old lady came and said, "Hey, you the real Solomon." So why didn't he change his damn name to Solomon? Who told him to be Allah? I mean, it just puzzled me how God after God after God, and people believe he's God after God and handcrafted type of material, God that they deem acceptable to them. They follow him, and the same old thing happened. The God dies. Clarence 13X dead. Royall Jenkins, aka Royal Allah, from the United Nation of Islam, dead. Jesus the Christ, dead. Yahshua Yahweh Shawa, Yeshua, Yibba, Yahima Shahom, Yahama Messiah, Shalom Messiah, Jama Jabba, Jabba Jew, dead. Okay. Uh, any of these people, Jehovah, dead. Okay. Allah, we just seen a black man named dead. The Saudi Arabian Allah, dead. Prophet Muhammad, dead. Elijah Muhammad, dead. Wallace Farad Muhammad, another guy, dead. I mean, that's a physical impossibility. Once you get the term title God, it should never be an expiration date for your God. So this is what you have to think about. How can everybody that call themselves God and proclaim themselves as God, they dead? Got some thinking to do. Gods can't die. Okay. So that's my thoughts on the video. This is again, what type of God do you follow? And people that was following him had a lot of things in their life that wasn't corrected, and he was the best image of something that they said, man, he got so much knowledge, I want to be like him one day. They deemed him acceptable enough to follow as they God, because Royal Allah, Royall Jenkins had a nice little following. Okay, that's my thoughts on the video. It's Lil Kenny Russell, Canoe, Console Moon. You already know what you're gonna get when you step in the room. You're now dealing with Canoe. This is what I do, and I love to do it. And before I take back what I said, I add some more to it. This was not to take God, Allah, Buddha, Jehovah, none of these people, Buddha dead too, away from you. This was to restore spirituality that was given to you at the time of your birth. Okay, and you need to learn how to exercise it so you can get rid of all man-made religions, and you can use your spirituality to be as free as a bird. Okay. Like, share, subscribe, comment, and I thank you for watching.